Hello, and welcome to my presentation on learning management systems. So, starting out with what is a learning management system? So, it's a versatile tool that manages how we deliver educational content. And it's really revolutionized the approach to teaching and learning across various areas from elementary to secondary to the collegiate level and adult education and beyond. There are a range of benefits for learners, businesses, and educational institutions. You can personalize, the path of learning. You can give teachers efficient training management and improve engagement with students or, in some cases, customers. Now, the key here is choosing the right one, and there are a lot of different factors in how you choose the right learning management system, and that'll come across later in my presentation. So, let's look at how it was developed over time. We go back to the 60s and 70s where you had early computer based training, which was focused mainly on military and corporate organizations. Moving on to the 80s and 90s, you had the rise of personal computers and internet, which led to the development of more sophisticated and accessible LMS platforms. In the 2000s, you moved on to web-based LMS systems like Moodle, which really was a game changer um, and was used more widespread in educational institutions. In the 2010s, you had more cloud based platforms. Think LearnWorlds, which was founded in 2014, which was a huge resource for many of us in our searching on the LMS. And it became more popular, offering a lot more flexibility and scalability based on the size of your institution. And most recently, in the last 4 years, we had the integration of AI and advanced analytics in LMS platforms. And this really was a game changer in personalizing the learning experiences and enhancing educational outcomes for students. So these are what I believe, and based on some research, are the current leading LMS programs. And obviously, most of us are familiar with Moodle. It's what we use in our program. It's highly customizable, has a lot of great features, offers tools for automated recertification, custom reports, and integration with over 2,000 plugins. It can be scaled to any institution size, suitable for a wide range of organizations. And sometimes its interface can be complex and requires some technical support to know how to set it up properly. Next is LearnDash. If you're familiar with the blogging of WordPress, it's a plugin there, and it's highly customizable and supports various add-ons. There's the drag and drop course builder, the drip feeding of content, and a lot of gamification features like progress bars and quizzes. It's well suited for those with some technical skills and offers integration with other learning tools. Next is iSpring Learn. This is a cloud-based LMS system with built-in authoring tool, iSpring Suite, which simplifies course creation, supports social learning, gamification, um, has extensive user management features, though some say that the reporting tool can be complex. Um, it could work for both small businesses and large enterprises. Next is Talent LMS. It's known for being user-friendly and affordable. It offers advanced gamification features and a content library. It supports automated tasks and a customizable learning path though the community features and design customizations are limited. The fifth one is Tutor LMS. It's another WordPress learning management system. It offers, again, the drag and drop course builder, e-commerce features, and advanced quiz tools. There is a lot of flexibility in features, but it doesn't support all files and in the past has had some technical glitches. Last is a called. This learning management system is praised for its intuitive design and strong customer support. It offers various tools for course creation and user management. This one is a good option for those looking for a simple but effective LMS system. So, criteria that you're looking for when assessing and selecting an LMS system. Usability and accessibility, of course. It should be user friendly. Um, Ease of navigation and simple creation tools, good workflow. The accessibility, it should be usable on all devices, including mobile devices, so it can be accessed anywhere. Should be customizable and flexible to fit the needs of an organization, including branding, user roles, etc. Next is content management. This is vital because it should support various content types, including videos, audios, PDFs, any interactive elements. Next is integration capabilities. It should seamlessly integrate with other tools and tools that the organization uses to ensure data flow enhances functionality. Next is cost and licensing. Obviously, pricing needs to align with your budget and look for any potential hidden costs. All right, next up is assessment and evaluation tools. It should include tools like quizzes, exams, and surveys to enhance and evaluate the learner progress and should support automatic grading and detailed reporting. Next, speaking of reporting and analytics. So it's important to be able to track learner progress, course effectiveness, and overall usage, and they should offer customizable reports and dashboards. Next is compliance and certification. It needs to be able to track training hours and include automated recertification in some instances. Support and training, reliable customer support and training resources are crucial. And last is scalability and security. Obviously, it should be scalable to accommodate the school or organization's growth or lack thereof if it's a smaller organization, and ensuring that there are robust security features to protect sensitive data is crucial. So my school primarily uses Google Classroom, and the Google Educational um, suite. So Google Classroom is technically a free LMS that works with Google Workspace for Education, which is what we use. It's very user friendly to create, distribute, and grade assignments. And it's very popular in the K-12 and higher education environments. So I think from what I've been able to gather, obviously communication, you can post assignments, questions, and announcements on there. You can have students work on group projects and they can engage and comment together, which is very an interactive educational process. It allows me to create and distribute assignments so they can work directly through Google Classroom. So, for instance, I just have every term they have to do a writing paper a narrative, an informational, and opinion, one of them each term, and I'm able to see their progress in real time. And in this also, I'm able to give individualized feedback, and it's private to only that one student. The other amazing benefit and reason that we use this in our school is the seamless integration with Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides. It allows students to collaborate on documents, spreadsheets, and presentations in real time, and multiple students can be working on it to make the group project more efficient. So, for example, I had my students each group was assigned a different non renewable resource, and there were four different slides that they needed to create for the presentation. And it- Google Slides allowed each of them to work on a separate slide at the same time, which allowed them to finish the project more quickly. Another reason why we chose this is the ability to integrate Google Meets. You know, it's not a feature we use incredibly often, but it definitely, allows when synchronous learning is necessary. I have a coworker who had a student that had a significant surgery and had to stay home for months for recovery, and they were able to use that to still offer her and give her her education while she was at home. Another feature that I don't use as often is the announcements piece and the questions piece. I use it primarily for assignments, but occasionally I will use it to post morning work questions, and usually that's in the form of a Google form. Another common feature is the classroom announcements and questions. It's not one that I use incredibly often either. Another great feature that I'm learning to explore a little bit more is also Jamboard, which is like a digital whiteboard. Um, Parents also get updates on their child's progress. If they sign up, they can get weekly emails about assignments. It really is a powerful tool for fostering positive collaborations. And I used it a lot when I was teaching online for distance in kindergarten. Offers a lot of great asynchronous learning features as well as synchronous learning features. So, looking at my thoughts on it, you know, there is seamless integration. I mean, Google Classroom works with all of the other Google Workspace tools. I believe it to be incredibly user friendly. Its accessibility and particularly to the K 12 settings. It works for various ages, and I think people can navigate it pretty comfortably, and it's usable on all devices. And I mean, Google Classroom is free for those using Google Workspace for Education, which my school does use, and it's very attractive for those with a limited budget. So, looking ahead to video based learning, um, they're categorized in six different ways. First is educational videos. They are made specifically for educational purposes, such as lectures, tutorials, or courses. Next is training videos. They focus on teaching a specific skill. Think they're using for employee training, professional development, or to enhance a skill. An explainer video, which is videos that simplify complex ideas using visual aids or animations or narrations to enhance understanding. Next is webinars, live or recorded seminars conducted over the internet, typically featuring presentations and discussions and Q&As. Demo, so think of like someone demonstrating how to use a product or how to use a service, and typically showcasing the features and benefits of that product or service. And last is marketing videos. So, videos that are created for promotional purposes to launch a brand or a campaign or customer testimonials in order to engage an audience. So, I mean, this highlights the diverse use of video learning across education, across training, marketing, and communication purposes. So, looking at best practices, these are the ones that I feel, can best enhance the effectiveness of video based learning. First is defining clear learning objectives for each video to guide them on what they should achieve or learn. Next is engaging content, creating visually appealing videos to keep their interest. Conciseness, typically keeping it between 5 to 15 minutes to maximize engagement and retention. Making sure the visual and audio quality is at its utmost highest to ensure clarity. Incorporating interactive elements like quizzes, polls, or annotations. Accessibility, providing subtitles or transcripts to accommodate different needs. Feedback and assessment, including opportunities for learners to receive feedback. Integrating with other learning activities like discussions, readings, or hand on exercises. Um, and personalization, options to personalize your learning experience, choosing the order of videos or selecting additional resources. And last, evaluation and improvement. I mean, you should be able to continuously evaluate the effectiveness of video based learning through feedback and analytics to make improvements based on learner outcomes and engagement metrics. Implementing, albeit these many best practices, it can help maximize the effectiveness of video based learning and enhance the overall learning experience for learners. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation on learning management systems. I really feel that it opened my eyes to many more options other than what is considered standard in the educational realm.